I don't know how to do this one because, but I'm gonna do it. Normally I do it on my like my PlayStation or something, but I don't have it at the moment. Um, I'm just saying this for whoever needs to hear it. So, as you may know about the things with my brother and my mom, you've seen that. I don't want to get into that again, but the second time now, I've just had the option just to leave everything, you know. Sure, like I've said the first time, it wasn't in the best way, but I could have finally, you know, I need to turn this down, be annoyed. Left everything behind and just go do what, because you gotta understand how dire the situation is at home, right? It's that I'm willing to just leave and just be homeless on the streets, you know. But now it's the second time. And I was like, oh no, no, come back. We'll sort something out. We'll sort something out. Come back. First time I did. And I was like, you know, and you remember, like, as soon as I got through customs, her whole demeanor just changed. When I got to the hotel back in London, back in England, she's like, oh, this is why no one wants anything to do with you. So if no one wanted to do, why were you like crying and crying and, oh, where's he gone? Where's he gone? When you could have just left. If no one wanted anything to do with me, what was the freaking point in all that? And then this time, literally the same thing, right? And this time I was gonna do it. I was gonna stay. Then I get a phone call from my mum, and my mum says, I originally was not gonna go unless I could stay with my uncles up in London. Because unless you live in London in this country, there is nothing, nothing. I was like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna go down. Let me stay with my sister. She didn't want to do that. Like the first time, really, didn't want to do that. Let me stay with my nan. Didn't want to do that. All right, all right, all right. I'll go down to this. If you kick my bro, you know, if you kick him out, I'll come back. She's like, okay. And then she said, oh, I've spoken to him and he's leaving by the end of the day. I was like, all right. I came back. And when I got on the plane, what do I see? She hasn't even spoken to my brother. And I looked at her and I said, so you told me. Shit, and I just realised as well. Here's you know, we'll come to it in a minute. Oh, I have all to the end of Tuesday. Oh, whatever day it was. I have until the end of Tuesday before we get back. He'll leave by then. Now I come back home. And now my mom said that she didn't speak to my brother. She didn't speak to him. No, she's fucking confusing me. She's saying that she never said that she spoke to my brother, even though she did. And when I was on the plane, it confirmed it with her reaction and saying that she's got until the end of the day. So, like, she's saying that she didn't tell me that she kicked him out. She said that I don't want to bring him into this, but there was a man who was like, I don't know what to call him because he's not really a social worker because I'm an adult, but he helps out a lot. Said, oh, I didn't mean I spoke to your brother. I meant I spoke to him. Like, no, you didn't. You told me. Why would I come back if she spoke to him? What's he supposed to do? So now I'm back here again because my mum's lied twice. Started with the same shit. Like, she said, oh, because when I got back to the house, I was like, you need to get him out of here. I'm not staying with him here. And she was like, oh, you stay in your room all day anyway. Just stay in your room. I was like, no. I started smashing a couple things. I wasn't being violent. You know, I started smashing a couple things in this room. Started smashing. I mean, the room was already fricked up, screwed up anyway, so it's not like you know, this room's already a big mess anyway. You know, ignore the pocket on the floor. You know, why would you do this to me twice just to get me back in the same exact situation I was in? Literally, man, take a look at this shit. Sorry to swear. Take a look at this. My door is off the. I'm gonna have to swear. Excuse my language. My door is off the fucking hinges. Do you know why it's off the fucking hinges? Because my brother said that he was hearing noises from my room, That's hearing noises from my room. So he decided according to my mum, that's why he decided to take the door off. And about 4 or 5 days before I was scheduled to go to the States, the door fell on me and it banged up my left leg good. I had to use crutches for a couple of days until I could walk with the assistance of holding onto the wall. Like, this is no way to fucking... And it's fell on me multiple times before. This is no way to live. So what if I want to go off, do my own thing, be homeless, whatever? Sure, it must beat. It must beat this. It must beat this, surely. Then my mom, oh, come back. I've spoken to your brother. He's gone. Because it's such an oppressive... Like, you gotta understand, living in a house with someone who's a violent schizophrenic, not just a schizophrenic, not just because schizophrenic people normally aren't dangerous. They're normally being they're normally the victims and not the perpetrator. But he's telling me here, and all the violence he's committed since I was 8 years old. I'm not gonna get into all that. There's videos there where I get into it quite in depth. All the physical, mental, verbal abuse over the years. Like, and my mom, who just not encourage and what's the word, enables it, does nothing about it, takes it as a joke. Oh, well, we all fight with it. What the fuck? So you tell it, how old is he? He's born in 92. What is he? 34. Nearly 34. He's nearly 34. He's 14 years older than me. So you're telling me that... So when I was 8, he would have been, what, 22? I'm not good at maths. Yeah, so when I was 8 and he threw that thing, first one's free. But the other years, when I must have been around 10, when he started, like, physically punching me and all that. So, a 24-year-old that is beating the shit out of a 10-year-old, how the fuck is that play fighting with you? It's like, she doesn't... She knows if she takes responsibility for it, that's gonna mean that she's a bad mother, what she is. She is. Like, I don't get how a 24-year-old who's punching a little fucking 10-year-old kid... Well, there's been other... obviously, up to like 11 years old, there's been multiple events. I have chronicled some of them in the videos, but there's still ones that slipped the cracks. When I was, what, 13, 14, where he like kicked me and pushed me up against the wall or whatever for God knows what reason. I can't remember what the reason was. I was, what, 13, 14, and he would have been 27, 28, around that. Like, what reason do you have, like, kicking, and, like, pinning a fucking 13, 14-year-old up? And also because, as well, verbal abuse so many times, countless times. From whenever it's first started, like this, it hasn't been chronicalized as much as the physical stuff, but like the verbal abuse, there was lots of it. There was lots. So you're telling me that this fucking 24-year-old threatening to beat up a 10 and beating up a 10-year-old, oh, I'm gonna punch you, I'm gonna beat you up, I'm gonna do this, do that. Like, are you telling me that that's just friendly sibling banter? Like, it's such a fucked up, I'm sorry for swearing, such a messed up, screwed up situation, man. I'm tired. And she says, oh, I'm gonna call... Yeah, I'm in my own room, smashing my own things. I've stopped now, smashed a couple of things. It's like, alright. That's it. She's trying to... This is what she's doing. She's trying to make me react violently. She's trying to get me to the point where I physically attack her. That's what I can see it. Over the years, I've got a good analytical mind. That's what she's trying to do. So she can try and... I don't know what... Not reverse, but try and sugarcoat all the years. Because I'm like, oh my god, when I was 10 years old, my brother punched me. Oh, when I was 13 years old, I was kicked when I was 12 years old, or my brother punched me in the face. If I go and attack her, that means she's like, oh, but yeah, your brother punched you in the face. Oh, your brother punched you when you were 10. Brother punched you in the face when you were 12. He kicked you and pinned you up against the wall when you're 13, 14. You verbally abused you for years, threatening violence against you as a child. But yeah, you remember when you punched me, you choked me, or you fucking Bron Breaker speared me. Yeah, that doesn't make you innocent in all. I can see it. People think I'm retarded. I'm so sorry for using that word, but people think I am completely and utterly retarded. You think I can't see it? That's what she's doing. She's trying to get me to react violently so that she can then like completely ixnay, or whatever the word is, completely veto, completely wipe everything. But I'm not a physically violent person. I will not physically I will not get into a violent altercation with someone if it isn't in self-defense. You know, if someone's just shit talking me, then so be it. But I will not physically get not retaliate. I will retaliate, like I said, but I will not initiate confrontation. I will retaliate against it. But it's not working, and she knows it's not working, and she knows she doesn't actually have a plan. She wants it so I react violently so she can just completely wipe that slate. She can kick me out the house. She has a full-on reason to kick me. I can see it. They think I'm, well, oh no, oh, he's autistic. Oh, like people act like autistic people are retards. Like people act like autistic people are complete and utter retards. When like I'm just, oh, I'm not a normal person by any means, but I can clearly see what's going on. Oh, when I was there, when I was saying that I wasn't coming back. Oh, you're a vulnerable adult. Oh, when you're gonna get sectioned because you want to leave the house. You want to leave the house and go off and be homeless. You're gonna get, for all the Yanks, section, or anyone that doesn't know, sections just basically means being put in the asylum, put in the mental health unit. Like I'm like dangerously delusional. I'm such a loony for wanting to leave the house and get away from all this shit that I'm gonna be put in the asylum pretty much. That's basically what it means. Obviously we don't have asylums anymore. Well, I don't think we ever had put in a mental health unit. I'm pretty sure sectioned as well as like the top tier. So basically like being put in an asylum, like top tier mental health unit. Like I can see it. Like this is no way to, it's so obvious. Oh, you're a vulnerable adult. If she was so concerned about me being a vulnerable adult, why would she keep me? Because I'm autistic. Why would she keep me in a house with someone who's a violent schizophrenic? Oh, I'm hearing noises from your room. Let me take off the fucking door from the hinges. Oh, you did this. Oh, hello, fucking 10 years old guy, a 10-year-old kid. I'm gonna punch you in the face. 12-year-old, I'm gonna punch you in the face. Oh, I'm gonna kick you and pin you up against the wall. I'm gonna threaten violence against you. I'm gonna threaten to beat you up. I'm gonna threaten to punch you, threaten to kick you, threaten to choke you. Last year when he fucking nearly choked me unconscious. Like, he's a violent schizophrenic. Like, this is like, but I'm the vulnerable adult. I'm the one that needs to be put in the fucking loony bin, or whatever it's called. You know, it's it's gotten to the point where things are just getting. But I'm gonna upload this quick just in case anything happens. I got this explaining my side of the story before God knows what. But yeah, thanks for sticking around.